Okay, so in this class, there are 5 curriculums being used. Okay, 5. So some people are using teaching textbooks, some people have Saxon as a resource, some people are using Math UC, some people are using my program, and then some people are using Mammoth Math. That's fine. I just wanted to explain a couple of things. Because of the diversity of curriculum here, my goal is to have a list of specific goals that you should master by the end of the year. If you went from 5th grade math and did very well, you can skip right into algebra if you've done very well in 5th grade math, because we repeat a lot of it in 6th grade and 7th grade. So here's what I did. I'll tell you what I did and what you should expect moving forward. I took all the topics for pre-algebra and I put them into one document. So I want to show you what this is called. So this is a document. It's called Inspirational Mathematics 1. It's all the topics, and this is used by people all across America. All the people who finish this list of topics, like it's just a list. Can you guys see how it's just a list? Every one of these is a concept. For example, addition of fractions, addition of mixed numbers, addition of decimals. Every time you master the topic, so all of you are going to have one of these. You highlighted green, meaning that I have mastered it and I'm good to go. At the end of the year, we can look at this, independent of what math curriculum you're doing, and we can say, yep, all these are green, so they're ready for algebra. This textbook was written for college students. It starts with how to add, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. Our nation is at a very bad place in math, that we have to teach kids how to add in college. This is not to bash anybody who's learning how to add in college. The point of this is just to say, for you though, you just master this, and you flow right into the second one called Inspirational Mathematics 2, which is Algebra 1, okay? So for the options, when you come to class, for the first 5 minutes or so, we'll do a quick quiz, and then we'll pick one concept. So remember how on Monday I talked about some of these? It's a review for a lot of you, but the point is this unites us all together. Do you see the point? This unites us all together on specific concepts. Like today, rounding whole numbers. Next week, it might be a quick exercise on speed addition or speed subtraction. That's fine. Then you work on your work for about 40 minutes. Then at the last 10 minutes or so, I apologize. I'm going to move this up to the front. The reason is so when you leave, you leave. Does that make sense? This is a good resource that will be always available over there. But we are starting right from the beginning, and we're going to keep reading, okay? The beginning was with the importance of counting. That was the beginning of math. Counting and understanding the calendars and seasons. This on the screen is my open math. Even if you're using a different curriculum, this is available to you at no charge. It has videos, tons of videos on every concept you could want. So let's say you do a problem and you're like, I don't know how to work with mixed fractions. Click on the fractions tab, you have tons of videos. And guess what? If you still don't understand it, you ask us, we record a video. Some of you have probably seen some of my YouTube videos. We'll record the video right here. We'll give you what you need. This is all the concepts a person needs to get into Algebra 1. Everybody see that? And actually, number 8 is actually not necessary, because that is Algebra 1. So basically, you need to know chapter 1 to 7. You can use this. And so some of you who are still in Mammoth Math, especially the 7th graders, you can switch to this. Every day has a lesson. It has a video. It has practice problems. It grades it automatically. It puts it in the grade book. It's all there for you. Does that make sense? That's how this is structured. So when you go home, you just log in, you go to the one. So think about it for the 7th graders especially, and 6th graders who are good at math or open to it. This is available to you. It's free of charge. But if you're using any of those other curriculums, please pay attention to the topic of what you're learning. If you're in decimals, feel free to log in. Click on decimals if you have any questions, and the video will be there for you, okay? So I just wanted to make sure we all knew what was available to us. Your current math curriculum and Mr. Tarfa's math curriculum is available to you. If somebody says, what are you learning today? You should be able to tell them, I am learning how to add mixed numbers. Don't say, I'm in chapter 4. Say the concept. Do you know why that's important? Because the chapter doesn't help anybody, but the concept does. And they can then help you further your work if you need that. I want us to have a school culture where people are collaborating and talking. That's one of the reasons why I personally am very careful with study halls, because one of the things you need to learn is collaboration. I want to hear you guys talking about, hey, I tried that fraction, I didn't get it right, how should I do it? Those are good conversations. Does that make sense? It's good to collaborate, it's good to talk to one another, And ultimately, some of you, I'm going to recommend that you move to counting to calculus. You don't have to, but I'm going to recommend it for you because it's the most efficient math curriculum, and I praise God that I'm part of the team that put it together. It's the most efficient math curriculum in America. There's no curriculum like that. It took 9 years of math and they put it to 3 years, and it produces the best math students. So instead of doing calculus in 12th grade, our students do calculus in 9th grade, which opens the door of like opportunities. Because then they can do Calc 2, Calc 3, differential equations, linear algebra. They can do 21 credits of college math before they ever leave high school. People don't really do that. But that's what you guys can do if you want. So if you know you want to be an engineer, number 4 curriculum will take you to engineering, pretty smooth ride. Otherwise, you can bump along the way and keep working along too. Yes?
So that means that counting to calculus, if I joined right now and I did everything at the like normal rate, I could finish calculus by the time I get into 10th grade.
That's correct. You can be calculus in 10th if you want. So, the younger kids at our school are going to transition into counting to calculus, so they'll be doing Calc 1 in 9th grade, Calc 2. And by God's grace, hopefully our college will be up and running by then. So you can just do it right at our college also, in conjunction with the high school. I wanted to make sure that you guys knew these were available to you. The math history, I'm only going to say a couple of things and then you guys are dismissed. The first major use of math was counting. The months of the year were named after Roman emperors. That's what this chapter is talking about. It goes on to talk about the cycles of the moon, and then it has questions at the end. Why don't we plan on Monday to go over, we'll finish more of chapter 1. So at 11 o'clock, we'll do our little quiz, and then we'll do our reading for like 10 minutes. Does that sound good? So plan from 11:15 to noon to do your practice problems, okay?